Hello guys, this is the number one talk show of YouTube with Miss V. Oh, this is your exotic Filipina and welcome to my channel. So today guys, we're going to have our interview. This is Farame and this is her story. So can you please introduce yourself to us and how old are you?
My name is May, and I'm 29 years old.
Yeah, wow, very young. I wish I'm 29. I'm 30 now. So, Farame just arrived here, I think like since 2018 in Cebu.
Yes.
Yeah, she came here in Cebu 2018. She used to study here in elementary. We were classmates in elementary. And she is currently staying with me right now because she just got out from her job. So, by the way, she grew up in Zamboanga. Is that right?
Yes.
So, how was it? How is that life in Zamboanga?
Life in Zamboanga is nice because you can have lots of free fruits like mangoes, tropical fruits. It's not expensive.
Mm, because like, what is the main what you call that? Main works what you call income source of income of locals in Zamboanga is farming.
Yes, we have lots of farmers there.
Mm. So how is it like? There are so many. I'm just going to like based on what I've heard because I've never been in Zamboanga. The only place I went to in Mindanao is Camiguin. So I think Camiguin is very nice, and I felt so safe. And of course, we couldn't deny that we heard things in the news about Mindanao. And there are so many people thinks and have the hearsays that Mindanao is a very dangerous place to go, and that includes Zamboanga City. So, what are the things that you can say about it? Do you think it's not safe to travel to Zamboanga?
If you are not used to it, but for us who are locals there, we're already used to it. When there are wars, we also experienced it before, like Zamboanga Siege 2013, way back 2013. But
Mm.
it's far from our place. It's in Santa Catalina where the rebels went there and they,
Did a war?
yes,
Oh,
it lasted 3 months.
how far is it from your place?
5 barangays.
Oh my gosh! So it's really like in the town, but
Yes.
5 barangays away.
But we can still hear the bombings. We can hear the bullets.
How was the experience? Did you get traumatized? Did you get scared? Did you feel unsafe?
Yes, a little bit, but I guess if you're already used to it, used to hear those rumors,
I
you'll
would,
get.
I would not get used to hear the bombs.
But it's not every day.
Okay.
It's not really every day. There are incidents like rape also.
Uh, Is it like, what is the locality there? What are the dialects spoken by the people? Who are the people that resides in Zamboanga City? Where are they from?
We are diverse there,
Mm-hmm.
including Zamboangueño and Malaysian. There are also,
Like Malaysian?
yes, there are also Muslims and
So the
different
Malaysian
people.
lives in Zamboanga.
Sometimes they go there.
Oh, so most of the Malaysians go to Zamboanga.
Yes.
Was that for the business or?
Yes, they have business like barter.
Oh, okay. But how about the tourists? Like, for example, the foreigners that wants to go to Zamboanga? Because I've heard that there are quite a lot of foreigners actually roaming around in Zamboanga because the diversity of big trees,
Yes.
right? Like, you get the very abundant forest and nice roads to like drive the motorcycle around. Would you advise the foreigners to do so, or is it not safe for them?
It's safe if you have lots of companion. You will bring like lots of companion, like 20 friends. But
So
not
it means it's really not safe.
But it's fun there because you can buy cheaper fruits.
Would you advise foreigners to live there, like as a local?
Yes, but you can stay in hotels like Lantaco hotels. It's safe there. You,
You cannot live in a small house like a local now, or it's really unsafe for them.
perhaps there are foreigners like Turkish.
Hmm.
I saw them. They are roaming around there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Turkish is also foreigners and
Yes.
some others, so they're just okay. But there are instances that there's kidnapping going on in Zamboanga or some other cities.
Some other cities in Mindanao,
Okay, but not necessarily in Zamboanga or
not only in Zamboanga,
so most
but
at
as we can see as we can hear in the news before,
hmm.
lots of foreigners were kidnapped.
Was it kidnap for ransom?
Yes, it is.
I'm glad I met a foreigner. I can just roam around in Zamboanga. So what would you advise to the
But
Filipinos though?
But it's not just in Zamboanga.
So it's like some places in
Some
Mindanao.
places in Mindanao.
So what do you think? What do you think is like let's say 80% dangerous places in Mindanao? The foreigners should be careful of visiting.
Baka makuha ko ini.
Really, I-
Perhaps in Basilan,
oh, yeah, it's,
like that place.
I would not go there. Or
I would
Sulu.
not. Yeah, I would not
Sulu.
advise you to go in those places.
Yeah. Have you been there?
No, I am a local from Zamboanga, but I have not been there.
Is
Since-
Basilan near Zamboanga or some Basilan is
little.
Zamboanga?
No,
Okay.
it's a little bit far.
So it's Basilan is Basilan.
Yes, Basilan is Basilan.
Alright, I thought so. But some other places,
But
mostly in Mindanao, is safer compared to that area. Okay. So what are the differences of ladies in Zamboanga and ladies in Cebu? The- harder questions. She couldn't answer.
The ladies in Zamboanga and the ladies in Cebu
Yeah.
were the same. We're human.
Da.
We fell in love.
Okay. Oh, you're
But it's nice there in Zamboanga since we experienced war. Our families are really banded together. Like, we will die for our family,
Oh.
for our cousins, like that. But not all,
Oh,
but mostly we are banded.
Hmm. So are you guys are more like preservative or conservatives compared to like let's take a look with the younger generations. We agree that we are both older. Let's go to the younger generations, like 18 years old, teenagers. The way they wear here, or
It is really different from Zamboanga.
okay,
From
why?
Mindanao part. Because there are a lot of conservative girls there in Zamboanga City. Unlike here in Cebu, which is very liberated. Not very liberated, but I already learned.
So
A
you
little.
feel the freedom to wear what you want
Yes.
to wear here than there.
Yes.
Okay. So how about the culture difference? We all Filipinos, but can you differentiate the way of growing up, the way of raising of the kids in Zamboanga and compared here, or it's just the same?
It's a little the same, but not totally.
Okay. It's little the same but different. Okay. Nice to know. Thank you so much for telling us about Zamboanga, because there's some of our viewers really is interested in knowing what are the places that you shouldn't go in Mindanao. And I thought pretty much you can go anywhere, but you should always be travel for your own risk in some
But
places.
if you already know that it's not safe, what I can just advise is don't anymore go in those places.
Mm.
If you feel it's not safe, because life is too short.
Follow your guts.
Yes, life is too short. You should enjoy your life,
Okay.
but with limitations.
Char. See? Advice. Okay, so come over here. They cannot see you. So let's go. So thank you for telling us about Zamboanga. We will go to your personal opinions. Charot. Okay, something that we want to know more about you. So, are you single?
Yes.
Have you been in love?
Yes.
How many times? How many times?
I can't count it. Because I have lots of loved ones, Char. There are different kinds of love, man.
Yeah, but I'm asking about the koan man, the guys.
Romantic
yeah,
love.
romantic love. Oh, sana all.
Sana all. Okay.
Shit. Huh? So did you have a Filipino boyfriend? Did you have a foreigner boyfriend?
Yes, I had. I had before, but it ended not very well, Char.
So which one? The Filipino?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna go deeper, but with the foreigner boyfriend that you said you had, did you meet him?
No, it's LDR.
Long distance relationship,
Yes.
but you never met him, so it's online relationship.
Yes.
What can you say about online relationship?
Online relationship is really hard.
Are you advising? Do you advise online relationship? Do you think it could work?
Maybe for some, it's their choice. We have choices in life. They can choose what they want.
Yeah.
If they want to choose that LDR, just to wait and waste their time. Just kidding.
I mean I get your point. I've been there. I waited for like 4 years and it never happened. So, but for me it wasn't a wasted time because it's part of growing up. So yeah. So you mean to say that you only had one Filipino boyfriend and then one online relationship,
Yes.
but you never met him and made your heart broken. Judy. Okay. All right. So you came back here. You came back here 2018 and you started working in the restaurant after you studied the agriculture.
Yes.
Demo farm. So it's organic farming, right?
Yes.
So what's going on? What happened to the previous work you had
In
in the restaurant?
the restaurant,
Yeah.
I worked there for almost. I started working there October 11, 2018
Mm-hmm.
until March or May 2020, since the pandemic. So what happened is the company
The company closed.
yes, it was closed because of this pandemic. So they let all the employees, no, not all, but most of the employees to resign. It's
Like forced resignation.
Yes, forced resignation. But they paid us.
You get like compensation from that.
Yes,
Okay.
we get compensation.
So why do you decide to come back here in Cebu and find work in Cebu instead of working in Zamboanga when things are a lot cheaper there?
Because the salary there is very,
Like small.
yes,
What's the minimum wage?
minimum wage. If you're not working in a company,
Mm.
or if you're not working as a professional, it's
Mm.
very low.
So like how much is the minimum per day? Let's say here is 400 something in
Yes,
Cebu.
430.
Yeah. And how about in Zamboanga?
In Zamboanga, it's very cheap. For a month, if you're working in a house, it will be 2,000 pesos before, and way back there.
2,000 pesos for a month is what? Less than $20 for a housemaid. Wow. Okay. And how about like people that works in a small shop?
Small shop, they have paid
300 300 a day?
Yes, 300 a day before.
Okay.
That's the minimum wage.
So that's the reason why you come back here to, you come back to Cebu to work. So
Yeah.
that's,
Because there are more opportunities here in Cebu than in Zamboanga.
okay. So recently, you worked as a housekeeper after the restaurant. How was the experience of working a housekeeper? I already know, I've had my own answers, but I have been working for as housekeepers for a foreign family, and so far I had been treated very nicely. How was your experience with the housekeeping thing?
It's already okay. All you have to do is to do your job. But sometimes when you're really exhausted since the workload is really heavy,
Mm.
like you will, like one of my experience is you will have to feed the chickens in the morning, and they have a store,
Mm-hmm.
and they have some business like pots, and it's really hard because the work is really heavy than my usual work in the restaurant.
And how long was it for you to work? What time did you start and what time you finished?
Sometimes they want it to start at 4,
Mm. AM?
yes, or
Wow.
5, like that,
Okay.
because they are strict in time. But sometimes I was able to wake up at 6 a.m. since it's
Tiring.
tiring.
And you finished what time?
10. Sometimes they close 10, but they allow me to sleep at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m.
Okay. How much was your salary?
It's 5,000 pesos.
5,000 pesos.
Not included the personal things.
Wow. 5,000 pesos is $100 for the whole month, and you're working from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what did you do with your salary, your 5,000 peso salary, most likely?
I sent it to my family and also to my siblings.
Ooh. So how much did you send?
3,000. It depends.
So 3,000, you have 2,000 left,
Yes.
less than $50 for a whole month, and you're leaving it off. Okay. So do you plan to work? Do you plan to work in call center or some other big companies for the higher salary?
I have plans, but I'm shy.
What are you shy about? I understand. I mean, we always have this thingy to get shy, but I think you are decent enough to work in that kind of. But if you are giving a privilege or opportunity, would you do so?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
But the standard here in the Philippines is really high. Even some graduates
I
have
agree.
no work. So
Yeah.
if you always choose a job, if you always seek a higher job and you will not grab any job that is available, you will become
Jobless.
like jobless, tambay.
Yeah.
Tambay they called it in the Philippines, and I don't like to be tambay. But I respected them since
Yeah.
we got choices. They have reasons why they became like that.
So would you rather work even for a lower salary than not working at all?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's a good point. Okay, so what is your educational attainment?
I studied in Western Mindanao State University in Zamboanga City
Mm-hmm.
last 2011, and I stopped.
What was your course?
Bachelor of Science in Home Economics Education
How many years did you study?
for 3 years.
Wow, one more left,
Yes.
and you're going to be like graduating
Yes.
in that
But I stopped because of personal problems.
financial matters,
Yes,
perhaps.
financial matters. Since
Okay.
I am the only one who's supporting my own, like I will after studying, I will work at the salon, and sometimes I will sell vegetables in the market.
Okay.
That's my experience, and also sell snacks like that.
So It wasn't very easy for you to
Yes,
continue.
it's really not easy since the load the
Too
load
heavy.
that I have, it's too heavy.
Okay, so if you are given to have a privilege to study and continue the remaining year for your college, would you take it or would you continue just work?
I will take it if I get the opportunity.
To support your study? Are you going to
Yes.
continue? Or will you, let's say, there will be a scholarship granted to you. Would you continue that course or you would like to switch to other course?
I would like to switch to other course,
Which course do you want?
perhaps psychology.
Wow, that's deep. Why is it psychology? What's with that? What's behind the reasons of?
Behind the reasons,
Yeah.
because my mother is experiencing depression, and I like to understand more
About it.
and to help her recover from this kind of emotion.
Yeah.
She experienced trauma before,
Mm.
and some people thought that
Drama.
it's drama, but it's not. It's not drama, since when she came to Zamboanga, she experienced someone else fighting, and the other guy stabbed.
Stab the other one.
Yes.
And
She saw everything. So her trauma started.
like, wow. So that's why you want to
Yes.
switch course to psychologist. That's very deep. So are you supporting your mother? Is she having a medication now? How did she cope with her depression? Is it like all time or?
No, not every time, but as a family member, we need really to support her. It's hard because you cannot show your emotions. You cannot be sad in front of her because she's already depressed, and you will add to it.
So you need to be
Yes,
really
you need to
strong.
be strong. You need to be happy.
Mm. Is it hard?
Yes, it's hard.
Okay. And I hope you can you can pursue your dream, and if not, I'm so proud of you helping your family. I've noticed that you don't even have really time for yourself like normal Filipinos do. But all of us Filipinos are helping our families beyond limits. So we really are helping each other. We are very family oriented. But I always have time for myself to do whatever I wanted ever since before. But she is mostly doing it because for the love of her family, and also she is one of the breadwinner.
Yes.
Right. She's the breadwinner of the family. That's why she's really had to work non-stop. So right now, she's still living with me for a moment of time until she will be able to find a work. And I welcome her with open arms. We're going to share our workload in a very small house that I have and share our little food that I can offer to her and my little space. So, are you open for our relationship? Are your heart open to love again?
Yes, we cannot tell
Yeah.
if it is the right guy and if it is God's will, because we cannot tell. I cannot say that I am not open because I might eat my words.
Yes, this is a really good one. Yeah, so you don't say yes, you don't say no. You
Yes.
just, have
I
it.
just go with the flow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what would you like to say to those people that is like finding it so hard right now with life and everything? What is the best advice you could give to our fellow Filipinos that is also suffering from hardships, from what you call that, poverty, and what are the best advice that you could give to all of us? Chucks.
Life is really hard. All you have to do is just to think of it as it will pass by.
Okay.
It's not permanent.
So the hardship is not permanent.
Yes, everything is not permanent.
So that's why she's one of the person that smiles a lot and laugh a lot all the time, and behind those happy voices and happy laughter. She got so much stories that even me, I don't know if I could understand. The there's so much strength inside her that I also admire. So I hope you guys enjoy our live stream today.
Those strengths are not from me, it's from God.
Yes.
Because it's if it is just from me, I
You
might,
wouldn't be here.
yes, I might take suicide.
Yeah, I've been there. I understand that. So thank you for sharing your life with us tonight. And she might make a YouTube channel. She actually have one, but there doesn't have any
Yeah.
content yet.
It's few content since I don't have time.
Yeah, she's been working.
I-
And if you wish to contact her, just check the link in my bio in the description. They will show, I will place her social media in the link below. And I'll be going to end this interview right now. I hope you had times listening to our interview. It's very deep to the heart. I didn't know why we got deep because she's really normally we're always smiling person. But anyways, guys, I hope to see you next time.